live.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Manic Money Finance channel. I'm Crypto Corey. This is Money Mike. You've found the right place on YouTube, let me tell you, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Mike?
Yeah, totally right. Totally right. You have to forgive me. I'm sick as a dog. Still doing it.
All right.
Hopefully nobody...
we still show up. And obviously the last stream I made was not right? We were not right on that trade. We got stopped out, right? But that's the thing. We make mistakes. I'm not perfect, right? And that's why everybody tells you, oh, Bitcoin's a scam. Is exactly what happened on the last stream, what I was talking about. It would seem as if things were bullish. But no, it came for the stops. So I was wrong. I have to put that out there, right out there in the beginning. So, and we make mistakes. That's all right. But we're going to get the next one. Isn't that right?
Never. We never make mistakes.
Everything
is done exactly according to plan. I'm going to mute my mic for 10 seconds.
So, unsubscribe. Sorry, I'm not perfect.
Right out there
Anyways,
in the beginning.
This is not financial advice. Nothing you see or hear here is financial advice. If you need financial advice, I'd go seek a professional. Me and Mike are not professionals in that area, but we are professionals, that's for sure.
So,
anyways.
Audio levels are good.
Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna get some of the stream out here to people. Post it real quick.
Bringing up the chats, bro.
How was your week?
Me?
Did you do anything exciting?
I worked, and then when I was done working, I worked some more. I did have one earlier day on Thursday because the windows and interior trim that the salesman ordered was the wrong color.
Unbelievable. Who?
Very large.
Who hires these people?
Very large, very expensive windows. So now that entire job is just up in the air.
So it was a not a small mess up. It was one for the records, huh?
Yeah.
They weren't happy about that one.
It was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I love it when that kind of stuff happens and I'm just like, yeah, not my fault. I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I felt so bad for the customer because the customer was super chill with us. He was showing me his PS5, his video game and speaker setup. And 30 minutes later, he wouldn't even talk to us, and he was hiding out in his office. And yeah, super awkward.
That's funny.
Awkward. Yeah,
I just laugh at that kind of stuff.
They made us coffee, and then they, not good. So, I mean, this is why I don't like going on the doors and windows jobs, man. You know, I'm going to do a roof tomorrow. So, woo.
But it's different, you know.
No, I haven't done one of those in a long time.
You get to see like a different workplace all the time, you know. Machine shop, it's the same thing every day, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
that's how I make my money. I'm facing a cylinder head this week for a Honda Accord.
This
dude worked, but yeah,
that's crazy, dude.
Charge like $600. I'm gonna charge him like $300.
Nice.
For me, it's an easy job, but you know, high amount. Like there's zero like margin for error, so that's why I can charge so much because I'm a professional at that, right?
Like
starting
zero margin for error or what? Like valves will start smacking into cylinder heads and stuff.
Well, a new cylinder head would be probably over $1,000 for the casting. It's the top part of your engine. It has the cams, the camshaft. They have your valves. It has a valve seat, and there's a gasket that goes between the cylinder head and your block when it's put together, and that seals
the cylinder itself, the piston.
So the cylinder underneath it, and the valves are above it, right?
Yeah,
and that's that's the part I'm facing because there's so much heat that it warped, right? And it's no longer sealing
Wow.
with the gasket. So I'm gonna face that
The
flat
piston,
again.
the piston head itself warped.
Yeah, the valves are, the piston comes up at the top of the cylinder.
Yeah,
You
I
have
know.
four valves, one
Yeah,
for your two for your intake and two for your exhaust, and that's the part that heated up and warped. So you have to face it.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
but
wild that he doesn't have to buy just a new piston head.
well, I
You
mean,
know?
most people would if they didn't know me, but
Yeah.
you already know we can fix some crazy stuff.
Does that make the valve smack the top of the piston, or is that only when the timing's off?
That's a very big concern on this job is that we are shorting that length. First thing I do is going to be checking to see how warped it is and if we can even get away with doing the job. Because if it is too warped, like you said, then now we don't have enough clearance for the piston and it's going to smack up against the, it's going to, not going to be good.
Remember, people,
But
it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
I'm hoping that it's not
Ah.
super warped and that I can only take like 5-10 thou, which is about the thickness of two of our hairs if you were to measure it. So about that
Yeah.
much I'm taking off. So it's very, very, very little, but I have to set it up just right so that the machine is going to be, it's called tramming the machine. So
The
you get in the
thickness,
cutter exactly the same level as the part.
the thickness of what? Two of my hairs.
Yeah. Or your hair is right here, But yeah, a human hair is about 4,000s thick. And that's
Nice.
usually about the size of a cut I'm going to try to take on a part like that. They minimize as much. I mean, 4,000 ain't much. So, and then if you had a gasket thickness in between there, it's going to stack up on there.
So yeah, so it's not the thing didn't warp out around. It's basically just the face of it, the head of it.
Yeah, it kind of like potato chipped. Until I
Nice.
really look at it, I don't know, but it kind of did something like this. When a lot of heat gets transferred to a part, it springs, as they call it, puts a lot of tension in it.
Springs and springs.
Yeah. So anybody in the chat, they're like, "Hey, move on. Let's start talking about crypto." All right. Well, yeah. Let's start talking about crypto or some finance stuff, huh? This is, a Manic Money Finance channel.
Yeah, I guess.
But if you want to, know some stuff about machining, I have my own company. Maybe I should make my own channel about that, right?
Machining.
Machining. And I'm like one jump away from getting my skydiving license. They shut it down today. Oh man.
Shut what down?
They shut down the for jumping for students because the wind picked up.
Oh, just for the day, not for the season.
Yeah, just for the day. So it was like, and Sunday.
When do they shut it down for the season?
November 17th.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to travel to like Arizona or something to stay current.
You just don't. What do you mean stay current? Like you got to keep jumping a certain amount of jumps?
If you have a certain amount of time lapse between like jumps, you have to get recurrence, they call it. So it's like I think $500 to do that. Expensive. Just keep jumping out of planes, it'll be fine. But yeah.
Nice. Is Jamie right with you, or?
She's right behind. We're gonna graduate together. That's gonna be sick.
She's behind you one jump?
Yeah, she just finished her category H today, which was like swooping docks. So you have your instructor jumps out of the plane and they get a certain distance and you have to jump out of the plane and find them and then dive down to them, get level to them. Like, so if they're up here, you have to spread yourself out to make yourself rise. Or if they're down here, you got to scrunch up to make yourself drop and match their fall rate and then come in and we dock together, do the docking. Nice. And then they break off, they do a turn, and then they dive again, and then you have to go chase after them and do one more dock. And That's it. But it's a
So
lot harder than you think.
if this is your head and you're all spread out, this is your head.
Yeah.
Do you just like bunch up and like dive head first? Like,
Like my hands are out here usually when I'm falling, and when I try to get close to him, bringing them like this. My legs are usually up, but I'll bend them back. So it's kind of rolling yourself in the ball like this. And then to move forward, you just extend your legs out and keep your arms in, and you start moving forward. It's
do you get like
pretty wild.
pitch like you're moving head first? Like, woo.
Yeah, to catch them at first, you have to do what's called tracking. So you move your arms back like this to dive down to reach them, and then like halfway through, you like go back in your arch, and then you adjust your fall rate from there. It's called swooping docks. So you have to like it's pretty complicated. Like it's hard.
I heard docking is pretty complicated.
It's a difficult thing with like two guys docking. Yeah, it's hard, dude. It's hard.
That makes it even more difficult. But
But yeah, the skydiving thing's been life changing for sure. And it's just like related to trading, because trading, your mind will mess with you, and you'll actually do worse when you start panicking and getting emotional. Same thing with skydiving. And
Yeah.
they're just like, chill out, dude. Like, you're just falling through the air. You gotta chill out. Like,
yeah,
it's hard at
just calm down, honey. Right? That goes
just
well.
calm down. You're falling at 120 miles an hour. Like, it's nothing that big, dude. You do get used to it. It's quite the feeling. Wind rushing.
Damn.
But yeah, it's just like trading. So you can mess yourself up in trading. You have a negative mindset. So we got to stay that positive mindset, right, Mike?
Yes.
Keep that positive mindset. So why don't we jump in the charts?
Unlike what's going on in the Chinese markets, ain't nothing positive over there.
You can ask China. Okay, you can ask China. So we got the Bitcoin chart up. And you know what, actually, before we even jump into the Bitcoin chart, because this is Sunday, we got to make sure we do our weekly analysis here proper. And before you even jump in the charts, just like every day, you should be checking your Forex factory. Isn't that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
it's a scan through here.
It's a giant nothing burger this week. Spoiler alert. Initial jobless claims is the only thing that matters.
Yep, so that's it. Thursday, we're going to be watching, unemployment claims, 8:30. Right?
Yep.
That's our big one that we need to be watching out for.
Yeah.
And that's news driver.
It's earnings season, and it's also election season. So earnings are going to be front of mind. So a lot of your banks, airlines like Delta, a lot of your larger companies, there's a whole collection of them that report in the first month of the quarter, for the last quarter. I mean, they basically, their managerial accounting is very much on point, and they just boom, boom, boom. No.
So we're going to be making sure, put a mental note for 8:30 New York time, for unemployment claims. We got to be watching out for that. I'm going to put that out right now, because that's really going to be one of the wild cards. It can go up, down, boom, and then just stay sideways and just wipe everybody out. I've seen that. Being in a trade on that day is just unless you know what you're doing, right? You're gonna get walked on. And what I mean by knowing what you're doing, we have to wait, right? What do I say? Wait 30 minutes after news driver, right?
Hurry up and wait.
Or it could be less. It could be less time. What we're looking for is a stop hunt in both directions, right? I'm going to wipe the people out are short, wipe the people out that are long, and then come back up just to go where exactly we're just going sideways. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it so many times. It's called a whipsaw. It's terrible. You don't want to, because if you have a stop loss, you're going to get wiped out no matter what. Because people are betting on volatility, and yeah, it's going to be volatile. You could be capitalizing on that move too, though. So now it's gambling. That's what it is. It's gambling. There's really no technique, and we're focused on and this channel not teaching you the bad habits, right? We're gonna teach you how to trade like a professional. That's what we
I,
do here. Not a
I
lot of
only
channels aren't. They're not gonna show you this.
I only capitalize the first letter of every sentence.
Every
Okay, yeah,
sentence.
that was a bad joke.
Oh.
Uh,
So I don't know. Is there anything you want? You want to jump into crypto first, Mike, or should we go
yeah.
into?
Let's just go
go
to
to crypto.
let's go to crypto first. Yeah. I had one winner this week, but I also had a very embarrassing loser.
I got wiped out too, dude. And
I didn't
mean,
get wiped out.
oh,
I put a small percentage of my portfolio into it. It was just super, super dumb. Super dumb.
we have those moments a lot, right? And that's
No, not really. This was like exceptional. Exceptional.
oh, you know, yeah, I mean, we all have those moments. So, what is it that I'm looking at right off the bat? Let's look at this weekly. I haven't looked at this because I've been jumping all weekend. I haven't looked at the charts any like this. I'm looking at the charts with you guys, right? All right, so we got this. Look at this. We're gonna get the weekly close in 8 minutes. Isn't that interesting, Mike? That we just so happen to be timing the stream at the weekly close. Some would say it's planned. No, but 8 minutes, we're going to get the weekly close right now. So currently, right now, this is looking like a compression candle. When we get one of these, oops, let me get back to that. When we get a compression candle, usually you see a big movement, right? Where is the compression candle happening, Mike?
Down.
Let's just put a line where it is. And what have we been talking about in this the stream ever since day one, right? And the rule of playing a range, right? I think we really haven't been hammering it home.
100% leverage with 100% of your life savings.
Yeah, refinance and mortgage, all that. No, we're not. This is not financial advice. If you follow what we tell you, like if you actually taking trades off of what we're telling you to do, like God help you, because this ain't financial advice. That's for sure. Okay? And we're not responsible for the high amount of risk that involve doing this, especially trading leverage. Right? It's completely different than trading spot.
Spot like the dog.
Spot or like target.
I'm joking. It's been another bad joke.
Another one. But okay, so what is the rule of thumb? You remember, Mike, when we are at the midpoint of the range?
No.
If we are closing above the midpoint, we are long. If we close below the midpoint, we are short.
Who's that?
It's that simple.
Where's Dave?
Right now, these candles, the last 2 weeks, look how it's been. I put the line where it is currently, right? And you see it. 1, 2. This one broke through it. This tail came down, almost touched it, right? This tail came up, touched it, came back down. This tail came up,
he's here now.
Came back down. This one broke through, and it broke down, right? So that was stop hunt, right? What happens when we're at the bottom of the range? If we go long, you're good. Boom. Go long, boom, right? This, at first, before we knew these candles existed, all this stuff right here, right? Before we knew that existed, we were drawing the range from here because that tail of the candle fell down to that part of the range, right? And this whole last 6 months, we've been chopping in this range, right? And if you can identify a range, right, and you know where the bottom is, right? So if you had seen that, okay, this is the lowest low that we had, and you would have seen this as a bull flag back then. And that's what I was seeing too, right? Everybody's looking at this and they see this bull flag, right? And they're like, yeah, it's the bull market. We just had the halving, right? This thing's gonna bust out. It did, right? It did break out of the flag, but it didn't go all the way, right? And this was super frustrating because like everybody's like, yeah, it's gonna be the bull market, $94,000, you know? It didn't happen. And as soon as we got to, we had 73,000. What was the high? Let me look at this. The high, yeah, high was 73,835, right? And ever since then, March of 2024, we haven't been able to get above it, right? We've been making lower lows.
Fred?
So,
No.
and really, it's just been chopping. It's been playing games with us, right? But we know what's coming, right? Like we know what's coming. We're not dumb, right?
It's gonna go up.
It's going up, right?
You should
And
buy
we
some
know
right
it's
now.
going up. It's just when is it going up? That's the question, right? That's
now.
the big question.
Like right now, you should buy some right now. Demo trade.
Demo trade. All right. Boom. Not a good idea to trade 500 Bitcoin right now. Trade 5 just to be interesting. Let's see what happens with the weekly close here.
Yes.
3 minutes. And we're going to be bullish, right? Because this compression candle right here, that says big pop. It's going to happen. Big pop.
Big pop-up pump.
Every time you see these kinds of candles, look, we haven't really had one yet. I mean, we kind of had one here and it popped. This one, that's a compression candle. See, what is a compression candle? It moves up, it moves down, and it stays right where exactly it was, right? It wiped out the stop losses, tricked people into going short, and then boom, blast off, right? Back here. Look at all these compression candles. Look at these. 1, 2, 3. Like we were seeing it like, dude, this thing's gonna pop. When you see these tails like this, where it goes up and down like that, it's telling you a lot of traders got wiped out. When you have tight ranges, look at the moving average as well. Look at how these got so tight, right? Look how tight they are. They're close together. The 200, the 21, the 100, the 50, all of it, right? Look how tight they got, right?
So tight.
We love it when it's tight. Really, I mean, this is still kind of spread out. That's the other thing. Let's reference back to the last bull market, right? See what happened? Stop hunt. And it popped back up to new highs. But it was respecting the 50. This. Pop down. Respecting the 50. I like how the 200 is actually much more tight than when it was here. Right? But you're seeing similar signs as to what happened here in the last bull run. Tricking people, messing with their minds,
Tricky.
respecting the 50. This is the weekly range, by the way. We're doing long term. First, it's very important you spend some more time in the long term charts because it holds the keys to what you're looking for. All right. So, we also talked about this, right? Look at this massive cup and handle, right? Massive cup and handle. And we've been going sideways for what, 6 months now? People are pissed. This is usually when people blow their accounts, they lose all the capital, and they have no more firepower for what's to come. And what's to come? Well, let's look at that. The measured move out of this flag is $120,000 Bitcoin. All right. That's how the algorithm works,
That's a
right?
crazy prediction, bro. Crazy prediction.
And prediction, that's what the charts say. That's it. It's not my prediction, right? And you can everybody's watching this. You can do the same thing, right? Measured move, if that flag plays out, it probably won't go all the way. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because whatever's in, it's not a who, because I gotta correct myself as well when I start talking about this. It's not a they, because everybody's thinking, oh, it's the market makers. This thing runs off of an algorithm. It's timed, right?
High frequency trading bots.
Yeah, exactly. High frequency trading algorithms, right? And that's what you're competing against. Right? That's why it's so difficult. And the algorithm it's timed, right? We talk about that all the time. And it plays out in fractals. Just like the flags that we show you how to do a measure move, right? Or inverse head and shoulders, right? When these patterns, especially in the high time frames, when they play out much more in the higher time frames. You're trying to trade the 1 minute, you're going to see flags fail. You even see it in the 15 minute, the 1 hour, right? So they don't always work out in the weekly either, but right, because this right here, look at this. This was a bull flag, right? Draw it out. Everybody was expecting this to bang right to the bull flag.
Bang. Oh.
Everybody's measuring the move to, $100,000, $110,000 Bitcoin out of that flag. And that's where you're getting the $100,000 Bitcoin. Everybody's looking at this bull flag and saying, oh, that's where it's going. Guess what? It didn't go there. What do you think is going to happen this time? Do I think it's going 120,000? No. But I do have some orders set at 90,000. I do have my orders set at 85,000.
Oh, my bad. That's how I communicate with my twin sister.
Oh yeah, dude. I know.
We have our own language.
So, what's my price target for this cycle? 95,000. Straight up. We hit 95,000. I'm selling, dude. Selling a big chunk.
Elections are
probably
good
keep
for
going.
Bitcoin.
I don't care if he keeps going. I don't care. Yeah.
Elections are good for Bitcoin. Every single election, presidential election year, Bitcoin does well. Look up the history. We can look it up right now, actually.
I mean, yeah.
Let's test this thesis. What do we got? 2016?
2020. Oh,
yeah, let's look at 2020. I mean, that's
what happened.
Look at it. See, 2020. Boom. See? Told you.
So monthly.
Let's go back to 2016. Let's get a better range there so we can actually see the ups and downs in the 2016. Oh, would you look at that? I mean, it's kind of easy to say because that basically just been going up for a long time. But
November, I'm going to put a line there so everybody can see it because it's a little hard.
Can you zoom in and just get the end of 2016? I mean, it basically went up during the election.
November 2016 is exactly where the vertical line is, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, everybody was looking at, okay, this is the bull flag, right? In the monthly, so it's a little hard to see, right? But if I go to the smaller time frames, right, this is the bull flag. You'll get more experience as you do this, right? What is this, a $700 Bitcoin? Could you imagine, Mike? Could you imagine?
700,000? Oh,
$700 Bitcoin.
If it went down to 700 now, it'd basically be like a death
Yeah,
spiral.
but dude, that's insane, dude. Oh my god. I wasn't even in. I didn't have any back in 2016. Full transparency, I was messed up, man. I was struggling in my life. I didn't have 2 quarters to rub together. Right? If I could, oh man, dude, go back and buy a $700 Bitcoin, man. And with the money that I'm making now, like that would have changed my life, right? That would. We
Well,
can't focus on those things, right?
that's why I always laugh when they do that question. Like, would you rather have a million, $10 million, or go back in time to like 2000 and to when you graduated high school or
Exactly.
something?
Like, dude, I
It's
would
like,
go
yeah,
back in time and just work like
100%.
even at McDonald's or whatever. I'd just fucking buy as much Bitcoin as I could possibly do.
Yep,
Insane, dude. Right?
exactly.
Like, it is what it is. But I mean, that's not saying the same opportunity can't happen again, right?
And I'd buy
Right?
Nvidia, and I'd buy Apple.
So it's the possibility is there. That's why we have the stream, and then we hope if you can do some research and you learn something about our documentation of our financial journey, well, God bless you. You know, like that's what we want, right? We want somebody to, see what we're doing, not really take it as financial advice, but kind of look at it and say, you know what, maybe I should try to look into this more. Maybe I should get more educated. Maybe I should, try a little harder at doing, different things, not even just investing, like skydiving or things in life. You want to go talk to that girl that, you have a crush on, if you're listening in college, right? It's all the same thing. You put that mindset together, right? It's life changing.
I
You
didn't
tell
talk.
yourself you can't do it. You tell yourself that, oh, I'm gonna fail. Well, guess what? You're gonna fail because you already did it in your head, right? You did it in your head before you even made it into the physical realm.
I didn't talk to the chick at the laundromat today because I was sick as hell.
Why?
I was sick as
Why?
hell, and then I walk up to her. I've definitely tried it a few times now at the little laundromat. Something about
Laundromat, huh?
yeah,
That's true.
something about the skid marks in my undies. Just they run away.
Ah, dude, maybe it should not try leaving a rosebud.
It's all the Chipotle I eat.
Oh, you know what you need, dude? Chipotle way.
Oh man,
Chipotle away.
no.
Takes the bloodstains out of your underwear.
Yeah. Oh come on! Why are you
Look
over
at that
here?
compression candle, dude. Look at that candle, dude.
Yeah, no, it's falling apart.
Dude,
I'm watching the live price. Like,
this is gonna
man,
pop.
yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, you should buy 5 more,
Gonna
bro.
pop.
Definitely buy 5 more. It's about the double bottom. It's about to have a nice little double bottom at the 62,750. You should buy 5 more right now. What are we
I
doing?
just did it, dude.
Oh,
I just did it.
hey,
Dude. It's 10
hey.
Bitcoin. You see that?
Demo
I'm
trading.
trading 10 Bitcoin right now. There's a demo account, right? Nothing you see here is we're not going to use real money, right? Because you
Yeah.
can't. We gotta follow the rules.
I mean, this is definitely its chance to double
financial advice.
bottom. This is
Not
definitely
financial.
its chance to double bottom right now.
Just looking at this, it could be
Oh,
I
man.
love what I'm seeing. Now this is weird because what is this? So this week too.
I mean, the smaller
Now
moving
we should be
averages.
seeing some action here soon because if we're bullish, right, that's what we've been talking about this whole month, right? We wanted to see the first week trade down. Second week was trading down as well, which is unfortunate. And we have to watch out for this, right? Because this is also I'm looking at, right? We are making lower highs and lower lows. So you have to watch out for that. But this is what I'm counting on. So this is how you have to put yourself into a mindset of a real retail trader, right? You have to think like a retail trader. And if you think like a retail trader, right, you know how to get wrecked, right? So they're seeing this lower low. Where is their stop loss? I'm gonna put my stop loss right here. Where do you think the market's gonna go?
I don't
For
know, man.
if it is going down further, it will take the stop losses before going down. It loves doing it. It just trust me, bro. Right? This is trust me, bro. Resistance. Right?
Take a shower. You want to go for a refresher?
This is trust me, bro. Resistance.
What? What are you
Question
doing?
is who are the bros that are
No.
gonna get wiped out?
When is
Very well
dinner?
could be us. Right? But
Approximate?
let's step it down, right? Let's look into the 4 hour. Things are interesting, I gotta say.
You
Right?
got an
Isn't this
approximate?
interesting, Mike? You know, what do we teach about the moving averages?
Do you have an approximate?
Can't hear you.
Do you have an
Mike stepped
approximate?
away for a second here, but yeah, what do
Okay.
we teach about the moving averages? Look at how we have the golden cross on the 4 hour. Isn't that lovely?
Golden Cross.
Right?
Check it out. I did this job for a customer this past week, and they gave me this silver cross. It's wild, man. It's been blessed by a priest at the Vatican.
You should wear that. I would wear it.
I'm literally wearing it.
Yeah, dude. So that's all the advice I could give you is wear that cross.
If it doesn't bounce here, we're done, dude.
Well, yeah, let's put that for. Oh,
No
ever
stop
since
losses.
I mean, we talked about it from like the stream since we've gotten back on, right? And let's go back down to the daily. So this is what the whole thesis was, and we go back into the video, right? Oops. This was our bottom, right? And we talked about this in other streams. This is the bottom, right? 49,000. Because why? It wiped out the stop losses of this bull flag. Right?
No, dude, bro. Listen, we're gonna do the Caroline Ellison no stop losses.
Oh, that's her name.
Yeah, she doesn't
So-
believe in stop losses. Neither do we.
So
That's a
why, like what's
That's a joke.
crypto Corey? Why is it that you think that this is the bottom? Because look at how violent this was compared to all the other ones, right? Also have an inverse head and shoulder kind of thing here too. But look how violent that wick was, and it came back for these right here. I mean, you can very well see if it goes and it crashes, the next stop would be down here, 37,000. So
Mm.
get ready to refinance? No, don't do that. So if I see a $37,000 Bitcoin, dude, you know I'm gonna I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get as much money as I possibly can.
I'm gonna put a
Right.
small percentage of my portfolio into crypto mining stocks.
So
That's what I'm gonna do.
there's a very big possibility that is on the table, right? We can get another stop hunt. And right now it doesn't look like that. Right now it looks bullish, right? And then last week they made it look very like bearish, right? Ever since I did the last stream, that bull flag failed, right? Or sorry, it wasn't bull flag. It was a falling wedge, right? We were playing the falling wedge on the 1 hour, and it crossed below the 200. And as soon as it crossed below the 200, boom! You can let's look at it, right? Top was right, putting it below that 200, and look at that violent move to the downside.
I mean, the 5s and 10s did cross below the 50 as well as the price. in the 1 month.
Look at how much it was playing with this. Look at all of this.
Oh
And
yeah.
this is the reason why a lot of people get wrecked. Because they think when this happens here, it's exactly the same thing that's happened here. But no, when it comes to here, yeah, it's going to be a bad day.
And we just lost the 62.7 support. I guess you shouldn't have listened to me, bro. Not today. I lose all of my juju when I get sick.
Let's go back to the 1 minute. Let's not panic, right? All right,
I'm
let's
freaking
look at
out
this.
right now.
Oh my
Ah!
goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Bitcoin's right at the 786. Oh no. Well, really, if you got to go from this, it's where is this low, right? No, don't tell me it went to the 786 and it bounced, dude. Like, come on, dude. Like, it's not that difficult. You put your buy limit order right there and you just get it, dude. But yeah, 1 minute, as you know, you can see. Playing games.
After I
And
said that,
Monday night.
it bounced up $40.
Because why?
Just because
Because
I
it
should keep my
loves to
mouth
mess
shut.
with people. It loves to mess with people because as soon as you think it's gonna go down, don't I've done the same thing. Don't get down on yourself because this is why people say crypto is a scam. Like people who they trade the markets, right? And this could come and rip down too. They come into Bitcoin, right? And they try to trade this compared to the NASDAQ. Good luck. You're gonna get walked on. It is so scammy. It loves to wreck people. It's terrible, dude. But if you know that, you know how to play it. Right? You know how to play. Put yourself in the retail mindset. Think like a retail trader. I'd be going short right now. We got a lower low, right? Yeah. It's broken down the moving averages. Yeah. 15 minutes below 200. That's not looking good. But our size looking good. It's in the area we want to see it. If we trade down a little bit, not a big deal. I'm still bullish for the month. And we're at the midpoint of the range. So I'm looking for longs. All there is to it. Oh yeah, she's coming down. She's coming for it. Ripping. I'm not scared. I want to see these stop losses get wiped out. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm aiming for the week. $55,000 Bitcoin. Anything you want to go over, Mike?
Yeah, so basically, I can talk about that winner. I definitely had a winner on CCG on Friday, and I pulled all my money out of the markets on Friday before close.
Nice.
That stock CCG popped nice on Friday. It was pretty sweet. So I think I'm taking the week off officially this time. I'm actually going to take a week off in the markets in general. There's just some crazy stuff going on. Did you pull up CCG? Yeah, you're going to have to zoom in a little bit. You see that gap? Oh,
We got that gap right there.
Bazinga. Oh, yeah.
I think we were talking about this one.
I was out at
we got
3:30.
yeah. Isn't that interesting, folks? We brought this up in the stream with you. And if you had happened to been watching the stream, you would have made the play exactly like we did, and it went to the exact target of the bull flag. How do you like that? See? So this stuff works, right? We played that in real time. I have to go back and pull up the video, but I mean, for everybody who's been watching, you saw we talked about this bull flag playing out, and it played out. You would have gotten paid. Boom.
Yeah, this
Just
one's
like
been a
Mike.
nice one just to mess around with. Jump in when the RSI is way down. All the stochastics are hammered. Jump in. You get to do
But yeah, you should give us a follow. I mean, right? Subscribe. Mike,
Yeah,
put this
definitely.
trade out for you. It banged to the upside, right? And with my technical analysis, we right to the target. You would have been paid.
Definitely like and subscribe. Like, why haven't you? It just
Yeah,
makes
right.
sense.
Like no one's talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
And but this is the channel to tune into. We're gonna show you how to do it, and that's exactly how you do it, right? And isn't that interesting? You need to play this bull flag. Look at right. You could have been playing this range. That's all
Let's
you could have
talk.
been. You could have been playing the range.
Let's talk about my idiot move too. Arcadium Lithium,
All right, what's that?
ALTM. We talked about this one. So I woke up in the morning. Or I was at work and I checked it out, and it was all the way up at $5.58 a share.
Why do
So
I?
I'm
Yeah,
like,
look at this.
damn. I
have a
I
target
didn't put much.
seven.
I put $100 in, bought long-term option leaps because they were super cheap. I'm like, why are they so cheap? This is awesome. I'm just jumping in off purely price action. Yeah, they got bought out by a company for $5.85 a share. Luckily, I was able to sell some of the really long-term options for like a 50% loss. But yeah, I just jumped in without it checking the news or anything. I'm like, just buy now. It's gonna keep going up.
Well, technically, Mike, we haven't hit the target.
Yeah, they got
Talked
bought
about
out.
this in another stream. Look at, I already nailed this out. This is a falling wedge, and this is what we were looking at on Bitcoin. So this is traditional finance. Look at how nice this falling wedge played out. That's what I
Yeah,
was talking about on the last stream.
I mean
I
it
got
was
walked on.
playing out. It was playing out, but the simple thing is they got bought out at $5.85 a share. So they're not going up to 7. They're getting bought out.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I don't even know about that. Not a traditional
Uh,
finance guy.
that's why it
Why
was
don't you
such
talk
a
about that to
stupid
the
move.
audience? Like, what happened there? So this kind of stuff happens?
I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't check the news. I just jumped in right away when I saw the price action, and with a little bit of money, so it's nothing horrible. But what can you do? Dirt. People make mistakes, and that was a pretty good one.
We gotta be transparent here.
Oh yeah, it was rough.
Because this channel is not even about. I mean, yeah, I love helping people out, and if they see something that we do that they can go and learn something from it, God bless them. But this is a documentation of our financial journey. It has nothing to do with teaching people. Yeah, I mean, I help people out and I teach some people some stuff, but it's not about finance. That's for sure. you know, that's we're just some regular dudes with some money, and we're just documenting our
A little bit
financial
of
journey.
money. A little bit
That's
of
it.
money. Uncle Sam.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm basically broke Uncle Sam.
Oh yeah, I'm not even working right now.
Yeah,
I'm completely
Definitely
unemployed.
definitely did not talk about working 15 minutes ago. But yeah, another thing I kind of wanted to mention was this point that we're at in the markets is pretty wild to think about, as we have an election in less than a month. So it's like, and we have everything with Israel and Hezbollah. Hezbollah attacked Israel, killed 4 soldiers, injured a bunch of other people. So that's,
You got this for a second?
Yeah. So that's only going to get worse before it gets better. Obviously, the easy plays in this situation for making money are going to be defense stocks. So that's a low-hanging fruit play, small percentage, jumping into the defense stocks when we have war like this. Certain things that I mentioned before, like Supercom, will go nuts during crazy Israeli stuff for no reason. But another thing that's huge is going to be oil. So oil in the past, month, oil's up big. It touched a low at $67.50 a barrel back in late September, and since this Middle Eastern fighting started heating up, this baby in less than 2 weeks' time got to $77 a barrel. It's on a little bit of a retracement right now. It's $74 a barrel. I'm going off WTI crude, by the way, because I'm going into American oil because right now it's a little more stable. It's a little more easy to call the movements. But the nice thing about everything that's going on is with this is basically the price of oil is probably going to keep going up if all this stuff keeps going on. Even if the only thing that I think that might kill the price of oil is if Donald Trump wins the election.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see some screwy stuff happen there.
No. Let's not talk about it. If Kamala Harris wins the election, you guarantee not only will oil go up, it will probably hit $110 a barrel next year if the stuff with Israel and Lebanon and everything else keeps getting nutty, because they're attacking each other's oil refineries now too. Like they're starting to go after the arteries and the veins of different countries. Infrastructure.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the markets do some weird stuff right around then. Take people out. And then it'll go to where it's going to go. But first a little bit, it's going to be a little sketchy. I'm going to tell you that right now because that's just the way the market's been acting. It's been faking people out left and right.
Yeah, I mean the conventional markets, you're not getting as much of that. But like I was saying before, if oil cranks up, there's gonna be so many opportunities to make money. I mean, Bitcoin's gonna go up because it costs more oil to mine Bitcoin. Lithium's gonna go up. There's all kinds of beaten down lithium miners and producers right now. It's just so many things that will go with oil. Natural gas. If the price of oil goes up, more people are going to be going to the natural gas. Right now, commodities are battered. Besides maybe gold and silver. No.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about HUSA. That one banged to the upside.
Yes, HUSA. There's USO, Indo. I mean, you name it. Just find oil refineries, oil companies that are as far away from the action as
possible. Look at how it spikes above the 200 on the daily and then drops. Spikes above the 200 on the daily, drops. Spikes above the 200 on the daily, drops. Spikes above the. How many times is it going to do it? This is why I would expect it to come back down to this range, and I would be buying at 95 cents.
Dinner time yet?
I mean, I could be wrong, but okay. How many times has it done it? Okay. And if it decides to keep going above here, well, guess what? More confirmation that the break of the range.
Your screen, bud.
Oh, my bad.
For some reason, my camera keeps
lagging
on my mic. This is why.
Yeah, USA. Another. We talked about this, right? It's another bull flag. Didn't go all the way to the target, right? And it does that a lot. Right? You got to understand that more often than not, they won't play out to the full measure move, right? And if it plays out to the full measure move, sometimes it goes a little bit more. So, where are you going to take your profits? That's what you have to ask yourself that, right? That's why I ask myself.
Yeah.
Where are you going to take your profits?
I mean,
how many times we had a spike above this 200, spike above the 200, spike above the 200, spike above the 200. How many times is going to do it and keep going down, right? I would have sold here. After looking at this, and this, I would have sold because when I see a wick like that, tells a story. I could be wrong too, and that's what I'm telling. That was what I was saying. If it breaks above this, guess what? Go time, baby. Go time. Because now I'm expecting these stops to get wiped.
Well, their earnings should be coming out in November, and based off of the trend of earnings reporting, I mean, it's probably not going to be good for the stock.
So, I mean, let's just go back in the history. Look at it. I mean, how many times throughout all of its history, it spikes above the 200, spikes above the 200, boom, boom, right? And you could just be playing this as a strategy. Look at this. Look at all these. Look how volatile this stock is. Crazy. If you
Oh,
had just
yeah.
played off of that, right? You'd be getting paid. And look at this. What is it doing now? How many times is it gonna do this? You're like, oh yeah, it's gonna do something different this time. Don't kid yourself, please, please, please. Don't tell yourself these lies. Just go look at the price action history. Like, how many times did it actually really get the big move? Not very often, right? Not very often. Just
Yeah.
see this thing going sideways for a long time.
This company has 2 employees. Just saying. This is the day traders' wet dream. This stock. This is
That's
like where
not
big
long.
money. Yeah, big money comes to get a quick little oil play, and it's only been popping like this because of the Israel stuff.
Something to keep your eye on.
Yeah, keep an eye on our Bitcoin trade. It's
You
been
want to see the break of the range, but that's it. Daily, look at that daily, dude. That's not. I don't like to see that,
not good.
and that's why a lot of people are saying, "Yeah, this is not good. It's gonna crash."
Why'd you listen to me?
Because we're gonna go exactly the opposite of a retail mindset.
I mean, 62.6 is this last chance for a double bottom and for some decent support in the near term. I mean, if you back it out, our next level of support is at 62.
This is, I mean,
Maybe 62.3.
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a 1 to 10. So 1 to 10 risk the reward on this one, and more than likely the stop will get hit. But I mean, we have a W pattern here. This
W.
nice W pattern,
W.
right? And it's the same thing. So if you flip it upside down, the M pattern is very, very bearish. Right?
You're gonna flip the chart again. We're gonna do that. Oh boy.
So yeah,
There it is.
if you want to,
I mean, that chart looks great.
yeah, right. Looks like it's gonna bust out, right?
Bussin'.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm still going with that hypothesis that we took these stops and that was our low. If we break that low, well, we're going much lower. That's for sure.
Super low.
But yeah, is there any other things you want to talk about here, Mike?
I'll be completely honest with you. Basically, no. I'm sick as a dog. I have not been in this past weekend. Yeah, I've been sick, so I've just been kind of like, laying in bed. My sister, actually, no, I'll be completely honest with you. I worked all day Friday and Saturday. That's probably why I'm sick as a dog today.
Oh, Mike doesn't work. He doesn't have any money, by the way.
Yeah, no, bro.
He's homeless.
When I say
IRS.
work, I mean that I was panhandling on the corner.
Exactly, dude. Those were gifts, and that was not income, dude. That was like trading, bartering.
Yeah. If you are gonna go after a company, go after this company because I definitely don't work for them.
Yeah, it's a trading post, dude. So yeah, trading post, you can't even touch it. I'm trading and bartering, and under the IRS code, trading bartering is non-taxable. So
Boom.
Something
Yeah.
you learn every day. Go check it out. Don't even take my word for it. But yeah, trading and bartering. And now you wonder, it's like, oh, when you see trading post, oh, what's going on there?
Nice. Yeah, I love
It's
trading
not
stuff.
it's not a store, dude. It's a trading post.
Yeah. Trade labor for
We o-
stuff
we
too. That's
only
great.
we only trade and barter here. We don't there's no income, there's nothing. There's
Oh,
no
they
like
still want their hands in on that. Isn't that crazy?
oh yeah,
They
they
still
come
want you to
after it.
report that. That's wild. Yeah. So if I did a roof for a guy and he gave me a pickup truck,
Aren't you allowed to be able to plead the fifth?
No, I mean I don't do
Like,
that.
hey, I'm
So
pleading the fifth. I'm getting my lawyer
uh,
involved.
I just rob liquor
But
stores. So
shave your legs with Renee's razor blades.
oh, it looks like
Classic.
our Bitcoin trade might end up working out.
Oh yeah, it's going to work out.
Uh,
I'm not even questioning it because
not sweating it.
that's what it is.
We
It's
just
going.
mess
We
up
have
on
the
our
golden
entry
cross.
point.
And what have we been playing this whole time is the 1 hour. I want everybody that's watching take note of the 1 hour. What's going on that 1 hour time frame? Stay and pay very close attention because I really think the 1 hour right now is our go-to. This is going to tell us where the direction is because even on the daily it's not looking good. But why it's like crypto core, why are you going long,
Mom,
dude? That's
meatloaf.
insane. That doesn't make any sense. Exactly. as soon as soon as I started doing technical analysis and understanding like what was going on, what was more likely, all of a sudden things got much harder. I started losing much more. And then I realized, wait a second, what does that mean? I'm not a dumb person. I take information very well. That tells me that the information that's being put out by a lot of the people online is false information and they are getting you wrecked, right?
If that
They're
happened to me,
giving you the
assume I was on
retail
Bitcoin.
mindset. They are giving you a retail mindset. And if you get that
Retail.
retail mindset, well, expect to get walked on.
The retail mindset.
A retail.
Yes. Good times.
Oh, here, if you see the price going down, you gotta watch out there.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make some tacos.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Like tonight.
Dinner's almost ready here too.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Well, honestly, yeah. If you have any questions, please. We always say it in the stream. Post them down below. We read the comments, right? And
We check the
come on.
chats.
Yeah, we check the chats. We answer, and like
You can
you
see
had
my
some
government
questions.
name in there.
100%. We're gonna you could be like, yo, Corey, you were wrong on the last stream. Yeah, I was wrong. Sorry, dude.
You should
You got
definitely
walked
keep
on.
this trade open. See what happens.
But we're gonna
Definitely
keep
keep
this
it
trade
open.
open.
Do not close
Yeah, I
it
can even
at
put
all.
that trade down there. We could put
Yeah.
it down there. But I'm gonna put it down there. I'm long. 100%. I'm long for the week, right? We got the compression candle. Post it. Look at that bullish compression candle on the weekly. Come on, dude. Like, and it's at the midpoint of the range. Come on. Can you
Nice.
ask for anything else?
Probably not.
That this last week was a stop hunt. That's what we were looking for. Look how that wick ripped through this. And now it bounced back up. Where do you think this is going? Right? Come on. They already took these people. Now it's time to take these people, right? And then it might come back down to the midpoint of the range again. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get paid here, that's for sure. We're gonna pay ourselves.
Nice.
Right? We're gonna pay ourselves. We're not gonna just it's going $100,000. No. Like we see stop losses, we pay ourselves at the stop loss, and we find another entry. It's that easy.
Beauteous.
Come on, move. Get.
All right. Yeah, my energy's low. I'm sick. I'm ready
Yeah,
to
it's
throw in
time
the
to
towel.
call it, but This has been a good stream. All right. And till the
Yeah.
next one, come on, guys. You already know. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Comment down below if you have any questions. Right. Until the next time.
Clicky, clicky.
What do you think? Monday? Wednesday?
I'm more
Mike's a
partial
little
to-
sick, so probably Wednesday, right?
It's the first day too, the first like decent day of sickness, and I'm supposed to go do a roof tomorrow.
So I'll probably stream tomorrow and give us an update,
Yeah.
see what's going on. But
I'm gonna
Mike's
say
probably gonna chill.
Wednesday tentatively. We'll see what happens tomorrow though. You know what I mean?
We're not gonna leave you hanging, that's for sure. We're not gonna leave you hanging. Bree, you have a good time there up in the
Oh,
north.
yeah. Oh yeah. Tons of fun. It's getting nice and cold. I love it.
All right, guys. Till the next stream, make sure you
Yeah.
subscribe.